And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Winning comes to us from Dust Songs, who asked the question, who will win a fight, Freddy Krueger or Homelander? The Homelander, it's not someone I can really do an impression of. I can get his maybe trade. I haven't practiced a Homelander impression, so that's what I have to practice at. But no, I can't really do that one. But yeah, Freddy Krueger, you just gotta get your voice like this. you gotta get the venom and the joy of just mutilating people. And Mr. Sandman, bitch. Anyway, I digress. So let's get it clear out of the way right now. Freddy would get his ass clapped in the real world. There's no question I think anyone has in their mind. Freddy gets completely wrecked in the real world. Anytime you do a Freddy Krueger fight, you have to do it two ways. Real world and then the dream world. Because that's where his power truly lies, when he's in the dream world. He's nearly a god in the dream world. But in the real world, he's more or less just a guy with occasionally a low level of power, but nothing that really does anything in a major way. Like, even the minor level of reality warping he has isn't... I've always used to say he has a level of reality warping in the real world, but the truth is he actually kind of doesn't. Where I believe I thought that came from was the second Nightmare on Elm Street. But because I remember that pool got lit on fire, and I do believe that's a little bit there. Plus, he's possessed a body, and the kid's able to come out of his body. But that's just it, right there. He managed to possess a body, and therefore he was able to impart at least some influence on the real world. And so he was able to kind of have some extra power in the real world that he wouldn't normally have. And that's why I've often kind of said he has a little bit of minor reality warping powers, but any other time he's been brought into the real world, he actually doesn't. So I kind of have to take that back a little bit. Not that it really ever affected any of the matches that I can think of, but yeah. We already know Freddy's backstory: child murderer and pedophile. He was burned alive by the parents and families of the children he molested and killed, and then he came back as the Sandman. The guys that gave me this job, the Dream Demons. Dream Demons. They gave him a job as the Sandman. And because of that, he loves murdering. In the dream world, he is pretty much an omnipotent god, a nigh omnipotent god. Now, that's not to say you can't combat him in the dream world. If you know how to lucid dream, for example, lucid dreaming is literally you're aware you're dreaming. You can just manipulate your dream as you wish. So that means you can technically gain enough power to really go toe-to-toe with him. But the problem is, even in the Dream Warriors where they did that, it's his domain. It's his world. They're just visiting. They can gain a certain level of power that does hurt him, but they can't really kill him. At least none of them were capable of killing him. That's not to say, though, that there aren't individuals who are powerful enough, or who are not. That's not to say there are. How do I phrase the sentence? That's not to say that individuals who are powerful enough to kill him in the dream world don't exist. In fiction as a whole. In fiction, certainly. But in just his normal world, no. There's never been anyone strong enough to kill him in the dream world. He's always had to be pulled out of the dream world. So, and again, like we said, if he gets pulled out of the dream world, Homelander's clapping his ass. Homelander, we know he's in essence their version of Superman, but his backstory is a complete lie. He was lab grown. From apparently DNA, at least in the show, DNA from Soldier Boy, the first real superhero. I mean, there are plenty of superheroes along with him, but he was the first real. He was the Captain America, if you will. And so Homelander is more or less has all the base abilities of Superman, just on a much lower level. Like, if Superman, Homelander, and Omni-Man went toe to toe, Homelander's the first one going down. In fact, Homelander might arguably be, of all the Superman clones, ripoffs, knockoffs, whatever you want to call them, he's probably the weakest one. I'd have to stop and think about other Superman copies, because keep in mind, a ripoff of a character does not need to have the exact same backstory as them. Deadpool and Deathstroke, for example, are clearly ripoffs of each other, although DC does have one called Red Tool as well, who's actually even more of a knockoff of Deadpool. But they are clearly inspired by each other one way or the other. I can't remember who came first. But they do not have matching backstories, really not even in the least. Except for taking like a super serum that gave you powers. That's about it. Other than that, though, that's it. Nothing else. So when I've heard people in the past say, Sentry's not a Superman clone. It's like, yes, he is. So is Hyperion. So is the Plutonian. So it's like there are many Superman ripoffs. They're just not one-to-one. And yeah, among them, while he does have all the standard Superman abilities, heat vision, super strength, durability, no weapon on Earth, they say, is strong enough to kill him, with the exception of like strapping a hydrogen bomb to his ass, as they kind of said. So, save like a hydrogen bomb, nothing on planet Earth can actually take him down or even really hurt him. Super speed, he's got X-ray vision, super senses. I don't know if he's got like super breath, but he's he is still very powerful. Let's not mince words. But there's limitations to what he can do. Superman, for example, can stop a plane falling out of the sky. Homelander can't. There's a whole episode that explains why he can't. So obviously he can fly at supersonic speeds. He's just insanely powerful. But in a fight in the dream world, it's a battle of wills. It's a mental battle. Is your will strong enough to match Freddy's? Are you capable of overcoming some of your great fears? And that is something Homelander does not excel at. Homelander is a mentally broken, walking on eggshells of stability individual. He is a psychopath. Well, let me put it this way. He's actually more of a sociopath. He does want love. It's near impossible to understand it or get it. So, I don't know. Does he fall more in the trope of a sociopath or a psychopath? He's definitely one or the other. No, actually, no. I think he falls more under the lines of a sociopath because we know he can feel joy. It's a sick type of joy, and when he was with his son, it was actually a legit joy. He actually did love his son. It's a fucked up way of love. He gets angry, but he also gets sad. Like we've seen Homelander sad. And psychopaths don't really feel much. Like, and they can definitely feel anger because they can't feel anything else really. They're just cold. They literally are incapable of feeling emotions. So it's just like cold, logical, lack of compassion and everything along those lines. And when they don't get what they want, they can't rationalize or understand it. So it usually tends for them to get angry. That's not to say there aren't psychopaths, believe it or not, who can't function in society. There are. You've probably even met them and you've never known it. I might have met some and never known it. So yeah. So Homelander, I think, falls a little bit more on, like, if there's a scale of psychopath to sociopath, he probably leans more towards the sociopath side. But I think it's more that he's not a psychotic in terms of, well, that's the best way to put it. He's psychotic in some of his behavior. He's sociopathic, and I think in just his standard emotional state. All this is basically to say that because he's so unstable in a dream world fight, he is going to get... Freddy is literally going to bend him over and just have his way with him. That's how bad it's going to be. Don't get me wrong. At first, he's going to kind of like whip Freddy's ass around a little bit and say, oh, well, let's see how you like this. You do know that's not going to work, right? Oh, we're a little bit of a tough guy. I know what to do with tough guys. And all of a sudden, like, he's making Soldier Boy. His son appear, his baby mama, let's call it that, appears. Like, oh my, like Stormfront appears. Like, oh, we have such an interesting history here, don't we? Lovers, sons, fathers, and all of whom you're just a big disappointment. Boy Scout, what's his little mommy? It's like, I said, shut up! And he just, shut up! He just starts going crazy. It's like, oh, did we touch a nerve? And at that point, Freddy is just gonna mind fuck him. He's just gonna mind fuck him. Now, don't get me wrong. If Homelander is capable of figuring out that he needs to wake up, it's like, maybe he starts reading, it's like, wake me up! Someone wake me up! He's like, oh no, we can't let you go yet, homie boy. Or he maybe just goes like, homie, we can't let you go yet, homie. We're just having fun. If for some reason he's able to grab him and pull him out, well then yeah, he's screwed then. What is the likelihood of that happening? I don't see it being very likely because Homelander is not dumb. Let's be very clear. Homelander's not dumb. He's actually pretty intelligent, but he's not a genius. He's not a business mind either. We know that. And he doesn't really apply his intelligence that much. Like, again, not an idiot, but not like the brains of the operation either. So, like I said, in the real world, I don't think anyone's arguing Freddy's getting his ass kicked. In the dream world, though, it's Freddy's match to lose at that point. Like, or did I use that? I think I used that term, right? Like, it's Freddy. Yeah, it's like it's up to Freddy if he just wants to lose or not, because there's no realistic way Homelander can beat him. Because again, it's a battle of wills and being able to face your fears in the dream world versus the real world. And so, yeah, I would definitely go Freddy in this match in the dream world, but again, Homelander takes it in the real world. And the middle ground answer basically is based on the likelihood of him pulling him out of the dream world. It would basically happen on accident, I think, which I don't think would happen very often, which means I think Freddy takes the majority of the win. So, that's my thoughts. I think Freddy wins the majority. Who do you got in the majority, though? Do you agree, disagree, and why so? Let me know in the comments below. And if you do disagree, actually at least give a minor reason why you think you disagree. Just have a little bit of a debate downstairs. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys for, it will be Challengers, the review, but that'll be the review tomorrow, plus a out of theater reaction tonight. And it'll be another Who Would Win tomorrow, and plus I'm going to pre-record my Saturday videos tomorrow as well. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.